Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel for the prediction stream. That is the FIFA World Cup 2026 predictions. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Hit the like while you're here. Let me just open up I want us to see the teams that have qualified for the tournament, and then we'll proceed to doing the predictions. We'll start by the group stages. We'll do the group stages and then proceed to the knockout. We will predict every round until the World Cup final. Until the World Cup final, we will predict every round. We will try our best to get the best predictions. Just a minute. I set up the chat. The chat is good. Yep. Chat is good. We are ready to go. We can flow now. Yeah, big up yourselves as always for tuning in for the stream. Let me just share the screen just a second. I don't think there's anything. I think everyone knows World Cup is happening this year. 7 days, 23 hours to go before the World Cup. Hence the reason why we are doing the World Cup prediction stream. If it was not happening anytime soon, we will not be seated here. Big up yourself as always. Let me switch the screen. Yeah, there we go. I hope you guys can see. Am I zooming kidogo? Kiwa hapo iko better. That one is better. Aya. This one is better by far. I can even see when I'm sitting far away. Aya, Group A. Wako na Chechia, also known as the Czech Republic, Mexico, South Africa, South Korea. Group B. Wako na Bosnia and Herzegovina. Wacha tuite Bosnia. Bosnia wako hapo and Herzegovina. Canada are also there, pamoja with Qatar and Switzerland. Kumbuka Qatar hosted the 2022 World Cup, which Argentina ended up winning. Switzerland wako hapo. And then Group C, the team with the most titles when it comes to the World Cup. Brazil is there, Haiti, Morocco, Scotland. Interesting group hapo in Group C. Very, very interesting group hapo. I think Scotland wamekuwa wakido very well in the last international games wamekuwa wakicheza. I've been seeing McTominay handling the business very well. And then Morocco, as we know, they are the current AFCON champions. I remember us doing that stream a few months back. It was back in January when Senegal won, but they had walked off the field, so the title was revoked. I don't know. They were disqualified and Morocco ended up winning. Aya, so hiyo group C inaweza kuwa group of death. Wacha tuangalie groups zingine. Group D wako na Australia. Australia presented Argentina with a very difficult question in the round of 16 of the 2022 World Cup. I remember that game was very difficult for Argentina. And then we have Paraguay alongside Turkey and one of the hosts, which is USA. I think I should have mentioned that the World Cup is being played, is being hosted by 3 nations. That is USA, Canada, and Mexico. Different stadiums from the 3 countries. Yeah, Australia, Paraguay, Turkey, or Turkey, and then USA in Group D. Fairly interesting, very, very mid group hapo, but we all know who should win. Group E, Curacao, Ecuador. Curacao? Is this the first time Curacao wanafika World Cup? I don't know. I'm thinking so. And then Ecuador, wase wa Moise Caicedo wako hapo. Germany and Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast pia wako hapo. And then we have Group F, Japan. Japan is a very interesting team when it comes to the World Cup. It always makes things interesting. Anytime you see Japan in the World Cup, just know Japan is going to make things interesting either in that group and also possibly in the knockouts. Although sikumbuki last time out walipata nani in the knockouts. Ama ni Japan walitoa Germany. Japan ndio walitoa Germany back in 2022. I can't remember. Yeah, Netherlands. Nimeona the guy that predicted the 2018 World Cup, 2022 World Cup. Amesema that Netherlands is going to win the 2026 World Cup. I don't know that guy's name, but he predicted the last 2 World Cups correctly. Apparently, he's a very decorated mathematician. I don't know if you guys believe in that kind of stuff, but yeah, Netherlands wako hapo. Sweden wase wa Gyökeres wako hapo pia alongside Tunisia. Hiyo ni group F, and then tuko na group G with Belgium, watu wa Kevin De Bruyne, Lukaku, Jeremy Doku pia ako hapo, Decathlon, I hope I'm pronouncing it correct, Thibaut Courtois pia ako hapo. Who else for Belgium wako hapo? And then kuko na Egypt, Mo Salah, Marmoush, very very decorated players hapo. And then Iran, I'm begging all the journalists who are USA, please don't pronounce it as Iran. We all saw how chaotic that got back in 2022 when US played against Iran, and that young man from USA went to do the press conference. Anitonga nani? McKinney ama something McKinney. He played for, is it Juventus? Yeah. So is it him? Hapana, si huyo. Ni yule mwingine Adams mwenye alichezea Leeds. Alienda kufanya sorry. There's something that I want to confirm hapa. Something I maybe I want to confirm. Oh, it's okay. Nikuwa ndani we don't have any sound, but I can see we have sound. My mic was playing tricks on me. Back to the groups. Yeah, all the US journalists, please don't get it wrong this time. It's pronounced Iran, not Iran. And then New Zealand pia wako hapo in group G. We'll be doing a prediction in a few minutes. Group H, Cape Verde walifanya World Cup ya 2022, iko very interesting. And then Saudi Arabia, kumbuka Saudi Arabia defeated Argentina on match day 1 back in 2022. I hope you remember it very very well. They ended Argentina's 30+ game, is it winning streak ama unbeaten streak. Argentina was ended by Saudi Arabia back in 2022. I remember during that game, Lautaro Martinez missed a lot of chances. On that day. Morgan is around. And as always, he's leaving some cheeky comments. He's saying that US versus Iran could be very, very explosive. I hope you're talking about the FIFA World Cup and not the geopolitics. Let us stay away from the geopolitics, as far away from the geopolitics as possible. Yeah, back to Saudi Arabia. Yeah, Saudi Arabia ended Argentina's unbeaten run back in 2022. And then we have Spain. Remember, Spain are the current European champions. They won the Euro 2024 under Luis de la Fuente. Yeah, Spain wako na very good players. Wako na Lamine Yamal, Dani Olmo, wako na nani mwingine. I only know of the Barcelona players. Gavi ako hapo, Pedri ako hapo, and so on and so forth. Uruguay was the first ever country to win the World Cup. I don't know kama it's 1930 ama ni 1934. Either of those 2 years. I think it's 1930. Yani the World Cup is younger than the World War I. Anyway, stay away from geopolitics. Yeah, the first ever world champions Uruguay wako area na wako group H. Suarez haku make it, unfortunately. And then we have group I, enye iko na France, iko na Iraq. Kumbuka France won the 2018 World Cup, and they also got to the 2022 World Cup final when Mbappe scored a hat-trick in the final. You remember how explosive that game was? Halftime inafika, Argentina 2 goals up. You thinking this one is going to go to Argentina very, very easily. And then out of nowhere, chaos unfolds. And then France pull 2 goals back. We are into the extra time. Messi scores in the extra time. Mbappe scores a penalty in extra time. Kolo Muani gets a chance in the last minute when it's 3-3. Dibu Martinez with a world-class save. Tukaenda penalties. Dibu Martinez pulls up again. Anafanya shughuli zake hapa, akasave penalty 2, akasave ya Coman, akasave ya Chouameni. Montiel akascore the final goal, and Argentina became champions. For anyone that doesn't know me, I support Argentina. I don't think that's a secret. I don't think that's a secret, gents and gentle ladies. I don't think that's a secret. It has always been out there. Even if you search on Google, what team does Lawrence support internationally? Itakuletea Argentina. I remember how painful it was losing the 2014 final when it was being hosted in Brazil. I had to wake up very early to watch that game. I was very young, by the way. And then I remember they scored in the 118th minute. Enough, Lawrence. Calm down. We won it back. We won it in 2022. Calm down, mate. And then Iraq. Unfortunately, sijui any players from Iraq. Let us do some research. This is the power of the internet. The power of the internet. Not fixtures. Squad ya Iraq iko na nani? Taliba kwa hapa. Basil. Hussein Ali. Sadon. Sulaka. Tassin, you can pronounce it. There's a guy that we went to the same school, mwenye anaitwa Tassin. Funny enough, there's also another classmate of mine alikuwa anaitwa Hashim. So kuna Tassin, kuna Hashim, hizo mbili sidhani naweza. Sasa Iqbal, ala. There's also another classmate of mine mwenye alikuwa anaitwa Iqbal. So hapo niko na 3 very easy names to remember when it comes to Iraq. Tassin, Hashim, Iqbal. If I see another name that I'm familiar with, I'll know they're pranking me. Ibrahim, no. Ali, okay, Ali is kind of worldwide, so like, yeah. We also have Muhannad Ali. Muhannad Ali ako hapo. Yeah, nimewapatia a slight breakdown of how Iraq looks like. Sen Lamens is also Belgium. Will he be starting ahead of Thibaut Courtois? Kindly answer that question. And then Norway. Ini team imejaa Vikings, Haaland, Strand Larsen. Atletico guy, come to my mind. Salos. Odegost. Odegost lifted the EPL though. So it's about time we start pronouncing his name correctly. Odegaard, ako hapo. And then Senegal, Sadio Mane, Ismail Assar, Ndiaye. Yeah? Very, very big names. Hapo for Senegal. Senegal first game is against France. Senegal's first game is against France. Haya, Group J. Hapa sasa, I want you ladies and gentlemen to stand up. We are getting closer to the world champions. When I read out the name of the world champions, I want all of us to rise and give them a round of applause. So Group J iko na Algeria. I remember them winning the 2019 AFCON. I remember Mahrez scored a wonderful free kick in that game. Shout out to everyone when alikuwa Uber back in 2019 tukiwatch your game. I don't know if you guys remember the story behind that, us watching that game. If you know, you know. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I urge you to stand wherever you are, wherever you're watching from, introducing the current, defending, undisputed, undefeated world champions, the one, the only, Argentina! Current world champions Argentina in Group J, looking to defend their title in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. We'll be seeing how things go. Kumbuka Argentina, they have the greatest of all time. The greatest that has ever done it. Lionel Andres Messi in their team. We will be talking about Argentina so many times during this World Cup. So many times. You guys will get bored listening to me talk about Argentina. Austria wako hapo. Austria had a very famous painter back in the early 20th century. If you guys know that painter. Yeah, anyway. Wako na mse kama David Alaba ako ndani ya squad. And then we have Jordan wako na players kama nani. Hatujui any players from Jordan. Jordan labda wako na some hidden gems hapa. They are ranked 63 in the world. Jordan is ranked 63. I don't know if that's good or that's bad. Aya, Selami ndio coach. I almost thought he's the goalkeeper. Nimeangalia age nikaona 55 nikashanga ala. Maybe Jordan are onto something by having a 55-year-old goalkeeper, but sorry, it's the coach. Wako na Yazid ndio goalkeeper. Abdallah Nasib ako area pia hapo for Jordan. And then nikiangalia naona Ehsan Haddad. Okay, hopefully I'm pronouncing it well. Ibrahim Sadeh pia ako hapo repping the Jordan flag. And then we also have Mohanad Abu Taha. Interesting, very very cool name hapo. Ali Olwan, I think that's the best name we've had tonight. Ali Olwan, what's your name? Olwan. Ali Olwan. Inaweza kuwa James Bond. I've seen they're looking for the next James Bond. So Ali Olwan, you should throw your name into the hat. Group K, Colombia. Very popular country for very very popular export coming out of Colombia. Wako na players kama James Rodriguez, very wonderful goal back in 2014 during the World Cup. I think that is when he burst into the scene. And then we have DR Congo, wako na Yohan Wissa. We are looking up to Yohan Wissa, wase wa Congo alikuwa ananiambia hivyo. And then we have Portugal wako area. Portugal wanasema, nimeona a lot of reports zinasema that this is the best Portugal team they've had in a while. Nimeona watu wakisema that this is the best Portugal team that we've had in a minute. And then we have Uzbekistan. Before I go to Uzbekistan, let me mention that Portugal are the current UEFA Nations League champions after defeating Spain. Portugal ndio the current UEFA Nations League holders. And then we have Uzbekistan wako na player kama the one and the only Man City player. Nawapatia nafasi. Husanov. Unaweza ona Fabio Cannavaro ndio coach wa Uzbekistan. So interesting to see how he's going to lead the team. Unaweza ona Abdulkader Husanov ako hapa. Handling his business for the Uzbekistan team. Hizi names zao ni ngumu. I'm not going to try and attempt them. This one looks pretty easy. Oston Urunov. Very very cool names hapa by the Uzbekistan team. Uzbekistan pia wamequalify for the World Cup, usisahau. And then tuko na Group L, wako na Croatia ambao walifika final back in 2018. Walipigwa 4-2 ama 4-1. 4-2 by France, but bado walifika semi-finals in 2022 when they were knocked out by Argentina 4-0 ama 4-1. I remember that Julian Alvarez goal like it was scored 2 hours ago. I remember that goal by Julian Alvarez making his way from a Croatia corner. Piga miguso hapo, akafunguka, akakimbia. Pap ndani. I remember Messi handling the business against Vardiol. Messi drifting, twisting, turning, reminding us of why he's the greatest of all time. Very very good assist by Lionel Messi back in 2022 against Croatia. Kumbuka Croatia walipiga Argentina back in 2018. I remember watching that game downstairs. 3-0. Walitupiga 3-0. Caballero hiyo siku ulikuwa umetumwa na shetani. England in Group L wanajiita the Three Lions. They won the World Cup back in 1966. Very interesting team by England. I'm looking forward to watching England a lot. I think for England it could go very well for them. I'm very bad for them. It's either going to be a 9 out of 10 tournament ama a 2 out of 10 tournament. We will see how things unfold. Ghana wanajiita the Black Stars. Wako hapo. Wako na player kama Antoine Semenyo who handles his business for Manchester City. Wako na pia player mwingine wa huyu player wa Tottenham Hotspur anaitwa nani? Huyu player wa Tottenham? I don't know, I can't remember. Huyu jamaa wa Tottenham Hotspur mwenye alitoka West Ham akaenda Tottenham. Anaitwa nani? Mtu kwa comments anikumbushe. And then we have Panama in Group L. We're looking forward to seeing how Panama handle themselves in the World Cup. And that brings the end of the World Cup groups. So let us proceed to predicting usioneshane emails zangu. To predicting the group stage. It's going to take a minute. So make sure you guys have water and snacks next to you. But sasa from here hakuna waste time. We're just going. Okay? Now kuna kitu moja I think it's important to mention. Hizi zote ni group zote. Kumbuka the best third place finishers wataqualify. The best 3. Ni best 3 ama ni best ngapi? Kwapi? Ni wengi. The top 8. The top 8 number 3s wataqualify for the round of 32. Haya, tuanze group A. South Africa? Sikuona South Africa huku kwa group A. Nilisema tu check. Siku go through Mexico and South Africa and South Korea. Mexico wali host the 1970 World Cup, bado waka host the 1986 World Cup. South Africa wali host the 2010 World Cup, and then South Korea na Japan wali host the 2002 World Cup. So hapo hizo countries zote zinjisiko hapo, very very respectable countries when it comes to hosting the World Cup. Aya guys, let us get down to business. I have already consumed 22 minutes. Group A. I think Mexico watakuchukua number 1. I don't think watakuwa perfect, but I think out of the rest town watachukua number 1. I should share the link so that you guys can join in. You can do it on your own. I've pasted the link. I've pasted the link on the chat. You can do it on your own. Ama you can do it at the same time when we are doing it. Just make sure that you remember how it goes. Aya, Mexico I think watachukua number 1. I don't think wataface a lot of hardship. I don't think watakuwa perfect, but I see them handling the I see them doing better than the others. And then South Korea number 2. So between Czech and South Africa, who do I think is going to make it? Acha tupatie South Africa and then Czech Republic wachukue number 4. Hiyo ni group A, ladies and gentlemen, according to my predictions. Group B. Switzerland mnafaa mkuwe number 1. I remember Switzerland walifika ni quarter finals back in Euro 2024. And then Canada second. Sasa between Qatar na Bosnia, I think Bosnia ni number 3 and then Qatar number 4. I know it's not smart the way I'm showing it, but it's some people might not agree with my predictions, but that's how I think it's going to go. Brazil, you should handle the business. Easily handle the business against this Morocco, Scotland and Haiti. I think between Morocco and Scotland, moja yao itakukazia. I think you will draw with one of them. Brazil, I think you will draw with one of them. I don't know which. But Brazil, surely, with all the talent you have, Neymar, Vinicius, Rafinha, Marquinhos, Gabriel mwenye aliuza penalty Arsenal. Goalkeeper ndio worrying. The only concern for Brazil inaweza kuwa hapo kwa goalkeeper kidogo. Juu Alisson pia hajakuwa very good. Ederson pia si tunajua jaba za Ederson. Someone antuangalile fullbacks wa Brazil anaweza kuwa nani most likely? Midfield wako na watu Paqueta. Midfield wako na watu pia. Neymar pia ako anaweza cheza in the 10. Richarlison pia is there does very well for Brazil, FYI. He does very well for Brazil. Sasa this is where things start getting interesting. Do we think Morocco is going to finish ahead of Scotland? Ama Scotland is going to get... Wacha kwanza Haiti, sorry. But just stay there. I know it's very offensive to Haiti, but please just stay there. I would be very happy if one of you guys, if Haiti could surprise us here, but let me not keep my hopes up. Shout out to all the people in Haiti though. I think Jason Derulo is from Haiti, if I'm not wrong. If he's not, yeah, sorry Jason. Morocco or Scotland? Morocco or Scotland? I'm going to go with Morocco in second. But here it can go either way. It can go either way. It can go either way. Group D. Host nation US. If you don't make it, I'll be very shocked. USA. Ini Turkey. Turkey wako na kina Adagula. Tuliona venye Turkey ni a very difficult team to play against. I think they played against Portugal back in Euro 24. If I'm not wrong, they have a very decent team, Turkey. So I'm going to put Turkey in second. And then Australia in third, and then Paraguay last. So far, is there anything I want to change? Mexico, South Korea, South Africa, check. Switzerland, Canada. Switzerland, Canada. Canada did very well back in Copa America 2024. They walisumbua Argentina sana. I think your game ilisha draw, I don't remember. Ama tulienda hadi penalties. I can't remember. Ile kwenye Messi alimiss penalty. Germany, Ecuador, Cote d'Ivoire, Cape Verde. I haven't told you guys, but I think Germany. Nimekuwa nikiona Germany, they have very good players on their team. Cote d'Ivoire ama Ecuador. Ecuador anakuwa na ule mse mwenye he does very well in the World Cup. I can't remember his name, but I think he's old. Let me just check. Let me check that guy's name. I know his name, but I can't remember it. Players. Where is he? He's a striker. Valencia is here. He's 36 now, bro. All our childhood heroes are getting old. And then Cote d'Ivoire, and then... this is Curacao. It's not Cape Verde. So Ivory Coast third, Curacao in fourth. And then Netherlands, Japan, Turkey, Sweden. This is where I think there's going to be a lot of chaos. Hapa, I am not sure. I'm just saying it to you guys right here, right now. I'm not sure about this one. If of all groups that we've done, Hapa and you, I'm worried about what might happen here. Hapa, anything might happen. I don't trust Netherlands fully. I think they have a very rigid way of playing. And it's not good. Your system yao ya back three. And then I often think they struggle with creating chances, despite the fact that they have very good players watu kama kina Xavi. But Xavi Simons is injured. Xavi Simons is injured. Xavi Simons is injured, guys. So, Netherlands, Netherlands hapana. I don't nilikuwa nimesema Netherlands might make it. I think Netherlands will be second here. Japan is going to go higher for me. Japan is going to go higher. And then Sweden in third, and then Tunisia fourth. Group G. We are moving on very well. Moving on very, very well. How many groups left? 1, 2, isn't it 4 plus 2? So we are halfway in the group stages. Belgium Group G. Belgium Group G. You should be able to do it. Belgium Group G. Second position, Egypt. You should be able to get second position here. And then New Zealand and Iran. But Iran wanakuwa na very, very good player. Ule mse mwenye kidogo. We will give shout out to all these great players for these nations. Kwa hapa chini kabisa, he's a striker. Mehdi Taremi, this one. Nakumbuka he played for Inter for a minute. Mehdi Taremi does very well. I remember him scoring in a certain game in the 2022 World Cup. Last minute goal, I don't know against who back in 2022. If you guys can remember, please tell me. Please tell me if you guys can remember. But yeah, New Zealand ahead of Iran. Hapana, Iran itakuwa juu. Iran itachukua third. And then New Zealand fourth. Group H. Spain, you have to be careful. I think one of the things in Spain wamekuwa wakimess around nayo in the last 2 editions of the World Cup ni group stages zao, they are not very good. So they have to be as perfect as possible in the group stages. As perfect as possible in the group stages. That is Spain. Handle the business as well as possible. But I'm still going to give you guys number 1 in Group H. Now, Uruguay, kina Fede Valverde, kina Araujo. Fede Valverde, Araujo, wacha tuwapatie second. And then Cape Verde, Saudi third, and then Cape Verde fourth. So far, out of all the groups that I have dealt with, I think Group F is going to be the most chaotic one. This one, because these 3 teams, they are not very far away from each other. Higher, Group I. Most people consider this as the group of death. Most people consider this the group of death. Remember, France is going to play the first game against Senegal. I think France usually do very well in the group stages. They handle the business very well in the group stages. So France, I will give them that. Now, Senegal or Norway. Now, I'm going to cheat slightly. I want to see when these 2 teams will play against each other. I want to see when Senegal is going to play against Senegal is going to play against. So the second game for Senegal in the World Cup is going to be against Norway. This is a very, very difficult one. I was hoping that this game was the last one, and then Senegal played Iraq in the second game. Nah, I know Norway is going to start against Iraq. I'm assuming Norway will handle the business there. Guys, I'm going to be harsh to the Senegal team. I think Norway is going to come second, and then Senegal, and then Iraq. Unfortunately, because of the order of the games, because Norway is going to play against Iraq in the first game, and then against Senegal in the last. But sasa pia at the same time, si Norway will play against France in the third game. So let's assume they win. Hiyo ni 3 plus 1, hiyo ni 4. Okay? This one can go either way, but I'm going to stick with Norway second and then Senegal third. Group J, which has the world champions, the reigning, defending, undefeated champions, Argentina. Argentina's first game is going to be a difficult one. It's going to be against Algeria, and Algeria are very decent. But I'm going to give Argentina position 1. I think Algeria will come second, and then Austria, and then Jordan. But I also think Austria is going to be a very, very difficult game for Argentina. They'll start against Algeria. They'll start against Algeria, and then they'll play against Austria. Argentina need to do well in the first 2 games. Hey. They need to do very well in the first 2 games, ladies and gentlemen. They need to do very well. Because if they fumble either of these 2, they will find themselves in a very, very difficult position. Similar to how they were against Mexico in Game 2. In Game 2 back in 2022. But I am really hoping that they do well. Group K. Portugal number 1. Colombia, DRC, and then Uzbekistan. Hapo hata hakuna haja ya kushinda tukidiscuss sana. England in Group L, they will take the first position. Panama, I'm sorry to all the Panama people in the building, but let me just put you guys down there. Croatia, Ghana, Croatia second. And then Ghana third. Okay? we are done with the group stages. Let me give you guys a rough overview of what I've predicted. Let me just screenshot. I want to screenshot this one. Let me screenshot. I've screenshot that one. Let me just save it. Group stages. Prediction. Okay, we are done with group stages. 1, 2. We are done with the group stages. Now let's do the best third place teams. Remember, the top 8 best third place teams are going to qualify for the round of 32. Okay? So let me just start by placing the best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Higher. Out of everyone here, I think Scotland is going to be there. And then I think Senegal is going to be there. I think Austria are very stubborn. Austria is going to be there. So we have 3 out of 8. Sweden are going to be there, 4 out of 8. Now the others, or the remaining, I'm very conflicted about who I should select. Very conflicted about who I'm going to select. South Africa, Bosnia, Australia, Ivory Coast, Iran, Ivory Coast, KCA, Osimhen. Osimhen in Nigeria. Nigeria didn't qualify. This is an embarrassment to all the Ogas. Oga, what happened, Oga? Oga, what happened to your team now? Why are you not playing in the World Cup? In the World Cup? Why are you guys not here? Why is Nigeria not here? The entire nation is focusing on Afrobeats. Shots fired. I don't know why I'm speaking that poorly and my national team is not here. Anyway. Ivory Coast. We need 3 more. Bosnia. I think Bosnia might sneak in. Australia, South Africa, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Ghana. Unajua the problem with Ghana, ile time yenye uko na expectations with Ghana, they often end up disappointing. Me. I remember in 2022, I was very hopeful of Ghana. And they didn't do me well. So hapa, the remaining 2, I'm just going to go randomly. Let me just select Australia. Australia si ndio akina Chris Wood. And then, should I be hopeful and stick with Ghana? Let me stick with Ghana. To continue, I have to pay. Bro, you guys are cheating me. No. Stop this nonsense of the paywall. Stop this nonsense. What do you mean to continue? I have to pay. Bananyi Telegraph pay, you are such conmen. Claim my offer. Let me claim this offer and then we'll see what happens. I have to add my credit card, bro. Why do I have to add my credit card? Man, this is so poor. This is so poor by you guys. This is so poor. Is there any other website I can use to do the predictions? We do a quick one. Acha tuone. Msinifungulie markets za betting. I'm not interested in betting websites. Alafu, have you guys noticed that Chrome ina hang sana siku hizi? Ama ni mimi niko na have an outdated Chrome. Bracket simulator. I hope haina paywall. I'm just hoping hakuna paywall. Kama ni story za paywall mimi staki. Acha tuone hii website. This bracket simulator, create brackets. Hata I wish tungetumia tu start predictions. Sasa play in ni za nini surely? Sasa itabidi tuanze. Wacha nifanye haraka. Telegraph nyinyi ni conmen sana. Telegraph your conmen. Something like this should be free, bana. Asking me to pay £3 for something. So you guys are such conmen. So tulisema Mexico, South Korea, South Africa check. 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 And then the second one tukasema Switzerland, Canada. And then Brazil, Morocco, Scotland. Brazil, Morocco, Scotland. And then group D tukasema US, Turkey. US, Turkey, Australia. Group D, Germany, Ecuador. Ivory Coast. Germany, Ecuador, Ivory Coast. Nilisema Japan number 1. Nilisema Japan number 1 in group F. Netherlands, Sweden. Then Egypt, Spain, Uruguay, Saudi, France, Norway, Senegal, and then Argentina, Algeria, Austria, Jordan. Nisema Austria nitamaliza mbele ya Algeria is ahead of Austria. Portugal, Colombia, DRC, England, Croatia, Ghana. Continue to that place. Tumefika the same spot where we were. They almost had us. They had us in the first half. So tumesema best third teams ni gani. Angalia bado paywall iko hapa, man. That is so unfortunate. Bosnia, Scotland. Bosnia iko wapi? Bosnia, Scotland. Australia, Ivory Coast, Sweden. Ala, kwani mmenipangia hapo? Senegal, Austria, Ghana. Senegal, Austria, Ghana. We are good. We are set. How are watuitishi paywall? Be like this World Cup. Whoever designed this World Cup, I should have been using your not World Cup. Whoever designed this website, let me put that website here. The one that I had shared before ni frauds. They want us to pay £3. So use this one. Use the one on the screen to do your World Cup predictions. Tumefika round of 32. Yeah? Go round of 32. We will do all these games. All these ones. Round of 32. Mbona games ni mingi hivi? Germany, Australia, Germany. France, Sweden, guys. France. South Korea and Canada. Kim Min-jae. Ama the Jonathan something. Jonathan David. I think that is the right name. I will go with South Korea. Japan, Morocco. Japan, Morocco. But Morocco, you need to find your shooting boots. You guys need to find your shooting boots. Don't turn up the way you turned up for the AFCON. Is the screen readable from there? Ama to zoom in hivyo. Haya. Brazil, Netherlands. Brazil, Netherlands. Brazil. Ecuador, Norway. If Norway gets such an easy game in the round of 32, I think they should do it. I think they'll do it, as a matter of fact. So I'm going to pick Norway. It's going to make sense. Mexico, Scotland. Mexico, Scotland. Scotland, I think Scotland are better. Scotland. McTominay, McGinn. But sasa Scotland pia. Scotland. England, Senegal. Unfortunately for Senegal, I'm going to go with England. So I'll pick England here. Colombia, Croatia. I think Colombia is going to go. I think Colombia is a very good team. Colombia unajua walifika final ya Copa America last edition. And I think sasa it's time for Croatia to it's time for Croatia. They've done so well in the last 8 years, but I think it's time for Croatia. Spain, Algeria. Spain. USA, Bosnia. Funny enough, I think USA is going to... hapana. USA, Bosnia. Niko tempted kusema Bosnia. But I think just US having the crowd behind them is going to push them. So I'm going to go with USA. Belgium, Ivory Coast. Unajua Belgium is very unpredictable. It's a very unpredictable team. This Belgium team. But I'll stick to them. Argentina, Uruguay. Mbona Argentina imepewa Uruguay? Mbona Argentina iko na Uruguay? That is going to be a very difficult game, bwana. But Argentina will do it. In Miami, Argentina will do it. Turkey versus Egypt. Switzerland, Austria. Portugal, Ghana. Portugal, Ghana, it's not even a difficult question for me. Tumefika round of 16. Sasa tuko round of 16, ladies and gentlemen. Germany na France washapatana round of 16. Round of 16, Germany washafika. Washapatana na France. But sidhani Germany wanaweza handle France. Naona tu firepower ya France itakuwa too much. Ama Germany wanaweza. Shida ya Germany hata hatujui fullbacks wao ni kina nani. Hatujui fullbacks. Goalkeeper wamerudisha Neuer. I think itakuwa Rudiger na Jonathan Tah the center backs. Wingers wako na wingers kama kina nani, Vats, kina Musiala. Hao ni more of creative attacking midfielders. Ama center attacking midfielders. This is difficult, but ninataka kusema France wata crash out, but sidhani with all the star power they have. Hata ukiangalia hiyo bench ya France, it's too good bwana. Acha tu nikuwe logical, ni go with France. South Korea, Morocco. France na Morocco wamepatana hapa quarterfinals already. Haya, Brazil, Norway. Unfortunately for Haaland, I think hiyo ndio siku yenye ataenda home. If that is the game, I think that is the day that Haaland is going to go home. So I'm going to go with Brazil. Scotland, England. Scotland, England is a very good game, sindio? We would wish to see that one in the World Cup, sindio? So I'm going to go with Scotland. With England, sorry. I was kidding. Mbona naona ni kama Argentina watapatana na Portugal somewhere. Colombia, Spain. I think Spain. I think it's going to be a very physical game, but if these two meet, Spain will win, but it's going to be a very physical game. United States, Belgium. United States have the crowd, have the fans behind them. Lukaku, Doku. Hapana, Lukaku. Wanafaa kufind a way. So I'm going to go with Belgium. Argentina Egypt, Salah wapatane na Messi. Messi ata revenge the 2019 Liverpool shenanigans na the Argentina boys, akina Alvarez, akina Lautaro, kama akina De Paul, akina Mark Alister, Otamendi, The Butcher, Emi Martinez, who is the current Europa League champion. I'll win with Aston Villa. I'll go with Argentina. Switzerland, Portugal, niliwaambia hawa watapatana. Si niliwaambia tu Portugal na Argentina wanaweza meet. France, Morocco, semi-final ya 2022, I'm going to go with France. Spain, Belgium. Sasa tumefika quarters, so it's starting to get a bit difficult. Spain, Belgium. Spain. Don't think about it. Brazil, England. Ay. Imagine two Brazil, England quarterfinals. Brazil, England. Brazil, England quarterfinals. Hey. Hapo hapa chini unaona kuna Argentina versus Portugal. Wacha tu focus na Brazil, England kwanza. Brazil, England. 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 Wacha niende na England. I'll go with England for now. If they meet, I'll go with England. Kansas City. Argentina versus Portugal. Messi versus Ronaldo. Last dance in the World Cup. This is the last time we are sure they will ever meet. If the two teams meet, that is in the World Cup. We are sure this is the last chapter of Messi and Ronaldo ever. Portugal have one of their best teams in a long time. In a long time. Fullbacks wa tulikuwa nauliza fullbacks wa Germany. Fullbacks wa Germany ni kina nani? Argentina, Portugal. Most of you know where I'm leaning, but I'm trying to be as logical as possible. I'm trying to be as logical as possible. Defending champions versus one of the most talented teams in the tournament. Argentina have to be very physical on that day. Hiyo nimeichagua based on how I'm feeling. Hiyo nayo siwadanganyi. Hiyo nimechagua tu, but nimechagua. So ni kama mnataka kuniambia France na Argentina tunaweza pata France na Argentina tena. Kama France watapatana na Spain, I think Spain itapiga France. I think Spain watapiga France, but I think France watajituma sana. But pia itakuwa very difficult game. Hii inawezaenda hadi extra time. But sasa shida ya Spain kwa penalties they are very poor. Very poor kwa penalties. So if they are going to beat France, they should do it within the first 90 minutes. So wacha nichague Spain. England, Argentina. Unajua anytime Argentina iko involved, I don't think I'm thinking clearly. England, Argentina. I don't think England inaweza piga Argentina. England iko na the better known players definitely. Wacha nichague tu. Wacha tu. I wish hata ningechagua tu Argentina to the final from the beginning. Sasa wakifika final siwezi predict how ndio wata lose, obvious. I am becoming very biased towards Argentina these days. Third place match, France versus England. France watashinda. Sasa Spain versus Argentina. I want to say Argentina. I will pick Argentina. But I think itakuwa monumental time in football. Messi is going to hand over to Lamine. I don't want to say Spain is going to win. It goes against every nerve in my body. Kusema Spain watawin. But siwezi imagine Argentina losing another final for me. So wacha nikuwe bias. Chagua Argentina. But hapa logic inaniambia Spain, but bias inaniambia Argentina. Belief inaniambia Argentina. So wacha nichague tu Argentina. Do I think itakuwa close to what I've said? No. Kwanza hapo kwa group, kwa knockouts. Hey. Football gods, you have a lot of work. Wacha tu niseme nimepatia Argentina World Cup. I think inaweza kuwa Argentina second time ama a very unexpected winner. Yes, that is my prediction. Argentina for the second time ama a very unexpected winner. Si unexpected ideally, but ni mtu mwenye hakuwa kati ya Argentina, Spain, France, England. Mtu mwenye ako outside those four. So it's either going to be that. Either Argentina defend or someone other than Argentina, Spain, France, England win it. So you guys take it. Wacha niweke hii link tena for someone watching. Go and do your predictions. Again, hizi ni predictions zangu, msinikasirikie ama mtake kunirushia mawe. It's either going to be this way ama someone other than these four is going to win it. Either Germany, Netherlands, Brazil. Yeah. If Argentina doesn't win, then none of these four none of the others is going to win. But me nimesema Argentina, as biased as I am. But kwanza hiyo game ya Portugal versus Argentina. Hiyo inaweza kuwa moto. Hiyo inaweza kuwa moto sana. But I'm hoping I get the luxury of seeing Messi will lift the World Cup again. Anyway guys, naona tuko 59 minutes 50 seconds. I don't know if you guys agree with that. Kuna watu watasema ulikuwa very biased towards your Argentina team. But nilikuwa biased. I was in the same place back in 2022 and I got it right. I know I didn't do a stream back then. But I had the belief that they will do it. Back-to-back Copa America champions, FYI. But yeah, big up yourselves guys for tuning in. Tumeclock in 1 hour. I remember when we started the channel back in 2024, I really wanted to do a Euro 2024 predictions, but during that time hatukuwa na the resources, hatukuwa na the computer, hatukuwa na the camera, hatukuwa na mic, we didn't have anything. We had something, but haingeweza kuhandle hizo capabilities za kufanya vitu zenye tunafanya saa hii. Obviously, I'm not saying we are where we want to be, but we are better than where we were when we started. this channel back in 2024. I was recording using my phone back in 2024. Kuna app inaitwa Open Camera. Hiyo ndio app nilikuwa natumia kurekodi hizo video zote mlikuwa mnaona. Hii kamera nilianza kuitumia, hii webcam that is, I got it in September 2024. Do you think Spence will reach the final? Spence kwanza unajua ni akona Kenyan heritage. Akona Kenyan blood in him. But si yako England. Anyway, nilikuwa nasema back in 2024 tuko na enough infrastructure to handle such things, but so penye tumefika leo we are happy. Hopefully we'll keep on growing, keep on improving. Not only me, but pia nyinyi on your other respective part of your life. Pia keep on going. Yeah, so to sum up our predictions, most people are going to be very angry with me for saying that Argentina is going to win for the second time. I believe it. I believe in the same way I believe 2022. But we have to start well this time round. We can't be struggling in the first game. Am I in the opener? We can't be struggling in the opener. I think Spain are up for it. I think France know they have one of the best teams, if not the best team in the tournament. Who has the best team in the tournament? It's France. Ule goalkeeper Maignan, and then wakona Saliba, Upamecano, Konate, Chouameni. Very, very good players. Chaki, Olise. But do we think that France wakona good attacking players, but other parts of the field, they are not that good? Kama midfield kidogo. Any concerns about the midfield? Chaki yako hapo anaweza cheza in the 10. Olise, Mbappe, Thuram. Ekitike alipata injury unfortunately. I would have loved kama Ekitike angekuwa hiyo World Cup. I think if Ekitike was there, Ekitike angesolve your problem ya Mbappe easily. Kwa sababu Ekitike anajua kudrop deep. He's not a traditional number 9 wa kukaa hapo kwa box kama Haaland ama kama akina Lewandowski. But the fact that Ekitike got injured, I think inafanya things zikuwe very interesting for nani? For wanaitwaje? For France. Hebu niangalie squad ya France tena. There's something I want to confirm. There's one player mwenye namsahau. Ousmane Dembele. Dembele yako hapo, Barcola. Mateta pia might be helpful. But sasa pia balancing Ousmane Dembele na Mbappe itakuwa interesting. Dizarredue pia. They have the best team in the tournament. But sasa shida ya watu wa footmob wanakuwa jaba. Sasa nani ameweka Dizarredue can play as a striker surely? Footmob analysts. Are you guys seeing something that we are not? Are you guys seeing something that we are not? Mateta pia kwa hapa. Mateta pia can be very good off the bench. Anaweza cause a lot of chaos. But I think Mbappe ndiye atapoa hiyo position ya left wing ni yake. Nyinyi wengine mjipange venye mtakaa. And I think hiyo pia inaweza sumbua France. Si necessarily kusumbua, but inaweza sumbua egos zao players. But Mbappe is hapo. Kama ako fit ako hapo. And then I think Thuram is going to be the number 9, that is the striker. And then sasa right wing either Dembele, Due ama Olise. Thank God I'm not Didier Deschamps. Thanks God I'm not Didier Deschamps. Rabiot, Chouameni, Kante bado wako area at 35 years old. But at 35 Kante is still here. Hernandez brothers wako hapa. Lucas and Theo. Lucadin pia kwa hapa. Saliba nimeona amekuwa na injury, but niliona press conference ya Deschamps alisema he's okay. Upamecano, Jules Kounde, Malo Gusto. They have the best team. They have the best team in the tournament without a doubt. But having the best team and being the best team are two very very different things. Anyway, guys, big up yourselves as always for tuning in. Hit the like on your way out. And yeah, the World Cup is around the corner. 7 days from now, we'll be watching the World Cup. I think I will start the official streams on date 14. Date 11, 12, and 13, I won't be here. But I will be watching the games. I'll be keeping myself hooked to the streams. So the first stream tutafanya possibly in date 14. So mark your calendars for that. Make sure you guys, you have subscribed, you have the notifications on so that you don't miss out on that. And as always, take care of yourselves. Goodbye for now. Good evening. World Cup is here.